Hi, I'm Steve Richardson. Are you in financial difficulty and you're struggling to pay all of your bills? Have you thought about bankruptcy but you don't want to file it? You just don't want to take that step? And you're looking into alternatives to bankruptcy to keep your head above financial water? Well, it's always good to try everything else before you file bankruptcy. That should always be a last resort. But there are some mistakes that you can make that can make your situation worse, where you are really better off just filing bankruptcy. The first one is either borrowing against your pension or taking money out of your retirement account. If you borrow against your pension, now all you're doing is incurring a new debt in order to pay off some old debt. So you're just trading one payment for another. Maybe a little bit lower because the interest rate's lower, but you're still just trading one for the other. And you still have to pay it back, and you're sort of mortgaging your future to pay your current debt. If you take the money out, then you are creating a tax penalty. So you may be paying off the credit cards, but you are incurring a debt to Uncle Sam or the state of New Jersey or wherever you live because of the tax implications of removing that money. So that can be a problem. The second thing is people can take out a second mortgage to try and consolidate their debt. Now, this can be a good idea depending upon the circumstances, but think about this. You are paying off a debt that you could have just wiped out in bankruptcy and instead putting a lien on your house that you're going to have to pay if you want to keep your home. And at some point later, if you're not able to make that second mortgage payment, you've made the situation worse. And the third thing that you can do is you can incur other loans to try and get short-term cash flow, like a payday loan or a car title loan, or some of these other loans that you see advertised on late night TV that often have very high interest rates. That can also make the situation worse. So the best I can recommend to you is take a look at your credit scores. If that's what you're trying to protect by avoiding bankruptcy, a lot of times your credit scores can already be bad. If they're below 600, it's considered bad credit. What's the worst that can happen from filing bankruptcy? So the best thing that you can do is talk to a bankruptcy professional to see whether that's really the better option for you before doing all of these other things. So if you live in southern New Jersey and you're having financial difficulty and you're worrying what your best option is, please feel free to give my office a call. I'll be happy to sit down with you in my office, go over your situation, and see what the best option is for you to get out of your financial difficulty.